Hi everybody! So as you may have noticed from that little intro, my video editing skills are getting a little better. So hopefully my videos will continue to improve over time. But today what I want to talk about is budget. Now this is a really controversial topic. Some people think it's a big waste to spend tens of thousands of dollars on one day. Other people see value in the investment. So today I want to talk a little bit about what the discussion is, what the controversy is. I also want to talk about why weddings can cost so much money. I'm also going to briefly discuss how to set your budget and how to make some cuts in your budget that are manageable for you. So the first thing here is, what is this discussion about? Some people think that $30,000 for a wedding is pretty standard, pretty average, whereas other people may look at $30,000 and think it's completely outrageous. So I'm not going to say there's a right or wrong answer here. You have to decide for yourself how much you want to spend. The next thing I want to address is why weddings can be so expensive. Truth of the matter is that weddings don't have to cost a lot of money. However, because there is a lot of pressure to get it right, and because you're only likely to do this one time in your life, brides and grooms are likely to turn to professionals for help in planning their wedding. And those professionals can cost a lot of money. Because when you hire a professional, whether it be a photographer, a DJ, a wedding planner, a florist, a calligrapher, you're hiring them for three things: for their expertise, for their experience, and for the quality of work. So the vendors who work in the industry have spent years perfecting their art. So the more pros that you hire to be a part of your day, the more it's going to cost you. So for example, if you want a calligrapher to address all of your wedding invitations instead of addressing them all yourself, you're going to pay a hefty amount of money to do that. So it really comes down to how many pros you want to hire to really bring this day together, and how much of this work you're willing to do yourself and delegate out to friends and family. So how do you go about setting your budget? Well, you have to look at a few things. First, look at what you have saved. Look at who else might be contributing to the day, and look at what you can realistically invest towards the wedding, and come up with a number. Before you even go out and research how much things cost, come up with that number. The next thing you want to do is set some priorities. So photography, for example, is especially important to you, and you will not settle for anything less than the absolute best in your city. Then you want to make that a priority and set the money aside for that priority. Next, create a budget that reflects those priorities, where you're investing the most amount of money in those things that are important to you. Then distribute the remaining funds amongst the other items on your budget. So once you've had a chance to go out and research the wedding industry to find out how much things cost, you may have to make some adjustments in your budget. If you're not able or willing to make those adjustments, you're going to have to find out some creative ways to fit within the budget you've set for yourself. I'm not going to go into too much detail about how to cut costs in your budget. I'm actually going to save that for a more detailed video specifically geared towards cutting costs in your budget. So the first thing you can do is DIY projects. Figure out how many of these tasks you can actually do on your own. Recruit the help of family and friends. Or seek out vendors who are new to the industry and who may be willing to give you a discount in exchange for the experience. So ladies and gentlemen, that's pretty much it for today. Thank you for tuning into today's budget video. And my question to you guys today is, what is your wedding budget? What are you planning on investing in the day? And what are your priorities? As always, if you have any questions or comments, leave them below. And perhaps if you have any tips or ideas on things that you have found online or elsewhere on how you can save some money, do send those along. I'd be happy to share them with everybody in a future video. So thanks again for tuning in, everybody, and we'll chat again soon. Bye for now.